Hello, everyone! Chernichny Khutor is a channel about a family living in the forest. So none of them hatched. Only a tiny one just barely broke through. It's unknown if it will even survive. So now we're going to the city to buy some chicks. We bought 5 of them. We're taking them home. The chicks are 2 days old. And here it's also important, not just that she accepts them, but that they don't run away from her. If they start running away from her, she'll start pecking them. They're so big, on the contrary. That's how it was. If you have 3, you'll have 8. That's when you'll be considered a mother of many children. Mama nastoyashchaya.
Doesn't fit.
Well, where?
She wasn't sitting comfortably. Without a board, they keep falling.
The main thing is that they
Understood that this is Mom, yes?
or else they'll start hiding in the corner. And you see, Moraz was here. That is, basically, we're raising chicks in the cold. Even indoors at night, there was frost. Climb through the jar now, so you'll know how to get in later. I await your new message to process, Khutor.
We bought a special one just for the daily use.
Yes, that's why we'll actually submit this. But many people wrote, give them millet, give them an egg. In villages, they really fed them yellow porridge, but I know that you should feed yellow porridge from 2 weeks old, and before that, you need to feed them ground grain. That's what I do. Barley groats are also called sechka, and they're also called egg. Well, yes, they live, but we've already noticed that only about 100% survive. Only on store-bought feed for day-old chicks, so we went to the city and at the same time bought some proper feed so they wouldn't get sick. Yes, not for you. This is the kind of feed, this one won't make them sick. The table, 3 times less than these. We bought big ones. If more hatch in the incubator, I don't know, there's just no room for anyone anymore. We also bought Dixa for fleas and ticks. We won't treat you here, by the way. Here's your photo. And we bought 5 kinds of sausage. Do you know why? We want to use the sausage to make one of the tastiest dishes, a soup called Solyanka. Today it's +10 outside. We'll make a fire and prepare the punishment, yes. It's been about an hour since our chicks have been sitting with the mother hen. By the way, what do you call a mother hen in your regions? I'm curious, let me know in the comments what other names you use. We call her Kvaktuka Kvoka. What other names do people use for Valentina?
I don't know, maybe broody hen.
Broody hen, that's right. We went with you, and the broody hen took them in. So you two, what?
She might the chick to you?
Yeah, oh, they even jump on him. Everything is fine. Well, everyone was sitting under it, one was running around separately. Yes! I'll touch it now. It's cold. Hush, don't be scared. I only need to examine this single bee.
Put it here, think about it. Will she drink it or maybe not recognize it?
From below, come on. She warns him. Even though we're cooking outside, we'll do the chopping at home. Our animals won't let us do it outside. Actually, the word Solyanka comes from the word salt, although it's generally not recommended to add any salt to it at all. All the saltiness and acidity in this dish come from pickled cucumbers, lemon, smoked sausage, and olives. It's not a very healthy dish, so we don't make it often, about once a year. Actually, people often make this dish after some kind of celebration, for example, after a birthday. Do you have some kinds of sausage left over, or maybe some of those pickles? To avoid wasting food, make Solyanka a delicious dish that uses up leftovers, solving two problems at once. And while we're chopping all this up, our broth is boiling. The broth in Solyanka is very important. It should be clear, transparent, and beautiful. That's why we remove all the foam. Here are our ingredients. Everything is chopped and our broth is ready too. Let's go outside. And our kazan is already heated up. And by the way, did you guess? First, the kazan is not filled with broth. Not broth at all. We need to fry the onions first. So oil with onions goes in first.
We'll add some butter there.
Actually, there isn't a single recipe for Solyanka. You can also add capers, kidneys, and you can make the broth beef, pork mix, or chicken. Even at roadside cafes, if you stop by, everyone has their own version of Solyanka. The most important thing is that it has a pickled cucumber, a barrel lemon, an olive, and of course, lots of different kinds of sausage. So first, we added sunflower oil, then onions, then cucumber, now tomato paste. Now pour broth over everything. That's it. You can throw in some bay leaf, our 5 types of sausage. That's all, basically, except for the greens and lemon. You can add everything right away. It's not sour enough, just a little bit. It could be more sour. We specifically drained the brine from the pickles and olives, and you can add it to make it even more sour. A little bit of hot pepper will add it, actually. Just a drop. A little bit of black. And you can skip the salt. Well, now it's so tasty that I just wanted to tell all the viewers that you really need to try it like this, taste it, and say, it's really delicious, very delicious. Like, honestly, it's tasty, try it, it's tasty. I would already be eating. Although we haven't added the lemon or the greens yet, and we haven't put in the sour cream, the taste is already like ours, Chernichny. Now we can throw in these crooked little lemons. And these we'll add separately to the plate later. Everyone saw it. Solyanka is prepared very quickly and easily, but it's very tasty and appetizing, though not healthy. Meat before the acid. Even the bees came because of the smell. Meanwhile, from the egg that's in the incubator, another chick is trying to hatch. Everything is perfect. We spent more time cutting all this up and boiling the broth. Outside, it only takes 5 minutes. Mix everything together and it's ready to eat. Delicious treat. Let it cool down a little, and in the meantime, we'll serve it onto plates. Why did the chicken accept its own or chicks? Still, I'm worried. They're all under her, one is sitting next to her. Well, give it here, let me take a look. Why are you sitting next to her? Well. Oh, Teplenkich, everything's fine. He even knows how. Everything's good, everyone has settled in. Sit. Sit. You don't have to worry about anything, everyone made it. And someone else will hatch for her in the incubator. So you can go eat with peace of mind. So basically, I imagined that somewhere here I had driven 1,000 kilometers behind the wheel, stopped at a roadside cafe, and ordered Solyanka. And the waitress brings me a slice of lemon, brings it over, pours some sour cream, a lot of sour cream, a double portion. A good waitress, especially during Lent. Ah, she's good. Ten out of 10 from us. We got a 10 out of 10 for the soup.
Tasty, right?
One downside, there are no guests, so I'll have to eat all this delicious food by myself. A bit sour, a bit light.
Everything's fine, right?
Well, let's go cut Maiku's hair. I read the comments. The subscribers are worried that we're cutting it too early. They say they used to get haircuts in April, in May. But in Belarus's Brest region, the climate is very unique.
Favorable, but today we have plus 10 degrees.
Yes, it's warm. Tomorrow they even promise plus 15. At night, they're in a warm barn because it's cold in the pen. I was walking with Goge today, and he wasn't cold at all. Last year, we were even late somehow. By May we met, and it was already really hot. Yeah. I would eat this every day, but I can't. Who's chirping in the incubator? Let's take another look. Hey, what's that? What are you doing here, Druzia? You could say I hatched right before your eyes, yes. Hurry up, we're going to your mom's soon. And the others haven't even hatched. These 5. Well, I checked them with a light. It's dark inside. Like, there's an air chamber. Everything's there. Well, let's wait a couple more days for the rest. Phew, well, let's move on. We managed to catch such a moment. Then the piglets were in the barn and Zinka stayed outside. We waited for this for a long time. Now we're branding them with iron. They want to go outside. It's impossible to give her an injection. She just will tear you apart. Zinka, the one departing, a small shot for all. 7, half a cubic each, we'll give them a shot. This is done so that they grow better, so that they grow even faster, became rounder. Take it. That's it. They gave injections.
Well, you too. Oh.
These are little dystrophic ones. There are 2 of them. So they need to be neutered. No one will buy them. They definitely need to be neutered. The black ones have 3 girls and 2 boys, and the light ones have 4 boys and 2 girls. So we have 6 boys and 5 girls for sale. We won't neuter these 6 boys. There are clients who want all of them unneutered. They'll all go to the herd. Here. That's how it turns out. We counted it wrong back then when on the first day 6 or 8 boys and 5 girls were born. Yes, we counted it back then.
7 boys.
7 boys, but that's our list of buyers. Some people asked for non-neutered ones. They won't be neutered, so it turns out, no, it won't work. not neutered, so someone won't get one. But the point is, neuter them if someone doesn't want a non-neutered one for breeding. It's better for him to live, right? And it's less work for us, and he'll go for breeding. Let's go to your mom. I'll show you your mom. She was incubating you, but she didn't wait long enough. You all crawled out here, little weirdos, and here's another one for you. A little black, dark one, yours, I'm sure of it. This one is definitely yours too. Let it be strong. And what are you doing there? Oh, and the gangs. Are you afraid to go out? Outside? For them? It's chilly, they need plus 30. The first days. Worse, everyone is sleeping. He ran off without asking. Let me walk you. Come on! Good piggy. You see, we bought them. They didn't have them in childhood. The wings were removed in this way. She can do what? That she can ram both our leg and our arm. It's very dangerous. Micah in our herd is the main questioner, a kind of unique squealer. Well, are we getting ready for the shearing?
Let's do it.
Just to let you know, we stopped giving these small animals dry mix because they developed diarrhea. As soon as we stopped, the diarrhea resolved right away. We just keep watch for when Zinka lies down, and then we immediately bring the little ones to her nipples. Right away, you can see their mood change. They start playing even though they're still so small. We just wait until Zinka lies down, and then we immediately give them the best milk nipples. Dick spends the whole day with them. Let's go. We're heading to Mecca for a haircut.
Gogi stood up like that, thinking it's happening again.
Well,
Yeah, look, exactly. Gogi is watching, standing there. Everyone else is lying down, but Gogi is standing and watching. Did you forget the eggs in the ostrich? Or what, do you think? barrel. Well, what?
What?
When I was... At my grandmother's, the haylofts were spacious. There, the chickens laid eggs. No one ever went there, could get through, no one could find those nests. And by this kind of sound, like when a chicken just laid an egg, that's the sound. That a chicken has laid an egg. I was looking for these nests. The nest was called... Mikey's tail is small, but still, mud and urine constantly run down it. Her legs are dirty. After all, it's an amputated tail, like a little ring. And after a while, maybe 2 or 3 days, I think this tail will just fall off, all the way to the second vertebra. Back then, we thought the frost is mild, let it be. But no, it also gets in the way. Even though it's small, it still gets in the way. It's still hard to live. We were wrong, that's all. The blood flow will be stopped, and it will fall off on its own. Same with the injections. Let's give another shot of Siren Chick. A cubic.
I'm on the yellow thigh.
We're untying you, friends. We did everything so quickly, I think we can do it. 30 minutes maximum. Yes, but anyway, this time she had a couple of wounds. Her skin was softer. Gogi, and that's why somehow a couple of wounds from one tick were removed nearby. You have a name in your name, so Gogi, I wouldn't have picked it up. Run, Micah. I meet one on this. And still, everyone understands that she's had a haircut. And at least you can see the time you have. Daughter, it turns out, is almost your... Wow.
I think so. You're just like me, like...
How did I live without you something? When they get a haircut, forever they have love. Right away, one starts bothering you and one with love, and the second wants to eat. Give it to Gogi, leave me alone. Romanov sheep, they are small. You see, she herself is small, but they have another advantage, that they bring a lot of lambs. If Adalbayev sheep are large and typically birth 1 lamb, Micah delivered 3, though they can have up to 5. Gogi, check if you have fertilized or not. Like, if she's already pregnant, then no. Modern men can't do that. Like the way he just walked up on the bus, whether the seat is free, taken, pregnant, or not pregnant. That's a lot. That's a lot. It was easier for men. There was a lot.
It would have been easier.
Yes, Micah.
Looks like your tail hurts.
So next we groom Loli, then Mashka, but we can't do Dashka with us because they're in heat. But only after they give birth, Micah. You won't need such a tail. Do you see what kind of tail? Maybe we should put Gogi's hair tie on the tail. Yeah.
I think on some vertebra, and...
Anyway, our new viewers, Grandma was holding the weight. And let me explain, these are Kazakh sheep in Kazakhstan, not necessarily in Kazakhstan. There are Muslims in Muslim countries. They don't eat it, but you need to fry it on something. This is kurdyuk. This is kurdyuk fat. It's a kind of hard fat, and all Asian peoples cook pilaf with it. They cook dishes with it. So, yes, that's why you probably haven't seen such fat and such sheep in Russia, Belarus, or Ukraine, but these are Asian sheep, Edelbaevsky sheep, Micah. The tail hurts, but just a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh my god.
Anyway, when you put on a ring, the first hour they always lie down and the tail doesn't like it. What's this?
Yes, at least it will be clean.
Well, yes, it was running down my legs. The machine, it even started to slip. Because of this manure, let's go check how the hen accepted our chick and how he accepted the mother hen. Peep, little chick, let's go take a look.
Here.
This peeping means they're warm. It's not a cry for help. It turns out four small ones. This one is freshly hatched. Come on, pick it up faster. And how do you handle them? All of them. Look, the chicks are dead. In 2 weeks, Jekka will hide wings when they go for a walk, and so for 2 weeks. Okay, sit, good faces. Let's do it like mine. Actually, it's a perfect net. Although you are also such a good mom.
When she was poking you in the back, you thought it was me.
Mike.
Is it your eye again?
Mike, will the tail dry out? All of us. Mashka, Dashka, and us, too. As recommended, of course, usually on the 15th day after birth or the 30th day, they amputate. But we don't have that option. We, Mashka, Dashka, also did it at 1 year old. Tail amputated, and that's better than how many people just chop it off with an axe and everything is fine as long as the sheep survives. We still have a more or less humane method. Micah, let's go eat. Here I am now. Micah, you... beggar? Micah, you will be... If you have an appetite, you will live. Here is Valya. The bank has arrived. The two little ones are running everywhere to keep up. You should collect something. At least half a bag will do. Micah is very thin and small across from Gogi. Yes, with Gogi there was a whole bag, but with Micah it was just half a bag, so we finished cutting several times faster. Last time we collected eggs with you, and after that we didn't collect any more. Let's go see how many eggs the hens have laid. We have 6 nests, but there are eggs only in this nest, 7 of them. In this nest, there are 7 eggs while the others have none. They're laying as expected. We've already kept guinea fowls, geese, and turkeys with you on the farm, and now it's finally time for chickens. Of all the birds, we're most satisfied with them. Why? Look, the guinea fowls used to scream so loudly that you couldn't even hear the other birds at all. But the roosters actually have a pleasant voice. The guinea fowls, also known as guinea hens, were screaming, making it difficult to hear other birds, and they didn't develop well. Remember, she was sitting on the eggs, just 2 of them, and she hatched 2 chicks, that is, in different places. As a result, they didn't develop either. The geese were screaming at the pond, they didn't swim near the house, they messed around with the other geese, they only fought, she sat on the eggs, and in the end, they didn't develop either. 0 as well, it's kind of not interesting, not profitable, these birds are not suitable, they didn't let them listen. Turkeys are very profitable, God, a profitable bird. The tastiest meat of all types, that's a plus to give it. As for the downside, let's talk about the downside. They jumped on cars, scratched cars, ate more than pigs, were always around us, always asking for food, and the chickens, they've already been living with us, I know, for more than a month, definitely more. We haven't fed them separately even once, not once did they even ask us. The chickens are completely provided for by the forest, and they, the chickens, don't walk near the house. They don't come near the house at all. Unlike when we had geese and turkeys who were always sitting on the porch, these only come to the house when we're near the house. Mostly, they just walk along the edge of the forest like this because they're afraid of hawks. So if they make a mess somewhere, they even go to the bathroom there. Only along the edge of the forest. And we barely had time to get them, and they're already breeding, multiplying, so that's another plus. But turkeys are a very profitable bird in any case. If we had a separate room or enclosure for them, we got them again. Remember, there the profit was only from the meat, but it was about $1,000, so that's how we ate them for the meat. We just recently ran out of turkey meat. It was delicious. We really liked it. If we had an aviary, we would have raised turkeys on free range. The pigs killed them, the dog killed them too. That is, 1 pig mauled 1, the dog mauled 1, even 2, you could say. The dog mauled them, then one of them got hit by a car. So, they're kind of a useless bird. Well, maybe there's a chicken breed like that too. We're very satisfied so far, I am, and we are too. When we kept chickens, they immediately push you, asking for food, but these are completely self-sufficient. They find their own food, they hatch their own chicks, so we don't even notice them now. We just admire them, that's all. Valyushka was the first to oppose keeping chickens, saying, "You'll have to feed and water them yourself. I won't do it. I only come over to film them on video." I often saw in the comments words like, "Leave one of Zinka's piglets. You definitely need to keep one for yourself. A little pig." Well, okay, that's in the comments. Even friends called and said, "Keep one for yourself. We want to see what happens. Please take one for yourself." Well, we won't keep any. We already have 3 pigs, which is too many. A 4th one is unnecessary. Secondly, if we cross this pig with our wild Solidol, right now we have about 50, but then we'll have 75 of them. That would be almost a wild pig, and we don't need a wild pig. So when someone buys it, if you cross it with a Vietnamese one, you'll get 25% wild blood. Wild blood. It gives pigs good meat, meatiness, meaning a higher percentage, and good immunity. But if it's 25 to 50%, that's a plus. But if it's 75, that's a minus. Because it will be, first of all, like Solidol, timid, skittish, it will dig, 75% will be like that. When we approach Zinka with the piglet, even she gets nervous and might bite, but the wild one really bites. That's it. That's why we won't keep the piglet for ourselves, but the people who buy these piglets and cross them with the Svitnans, that will be a plus for the breed. Although, maybe we could have kept a piglet from Zinka. It would have been Zinka's blood mixed with the wild one and from Solidol with the barrel. We could have crossed them with each other and there would have been a new breed. There would be 50% from one and 50% from the other. Well, in any case, the farm isn't made of rubber. Go drink.
Dick is lying at the entrance, upset that she can't get in.
He needs to go.
He needs to be chased away. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. We'll chase him away. Let's go. 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 Sanya.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Dika. Let's chase him away. Let's go, Dick. Dick, go to your place. Leave. That's it. You can go. Squeaker, come in, come in.
Come in, little one. Come in, little squeaker. Come in, come in, come in.
Everything went well.
When we took the eggs out of the chicken coop a couple of days ago, viewers asked why we collected eggs daily after a long period of not doing so. In order for the hen's brooding instinct to kick in, meaning if there are no eggs, she won't sit on them. And look, the sun is setting now, and 4 roosters are running around. And 1, 2, and 4 hens. Where are our 2 hens? Right now, they're warming the eggs. It's already working out. If we keep not touching anything, then in a week or 2, they'll also sit on the eggs and hatch chicks. She went into the chicken coop. We checked in the morning. 7 eggs. In one nest, they're gone, and in the other, the hens are sitting on the eggs in the evening. The hens stopped laying, which means they've started warming the eggs a bit. In both nests, the hens are sitting and warming the eggs. So each of them will have about 11 or 12 eggs. They'll sit on all of them completely until they hatch. People often wonder why their hens don't sit on eggs despite having many. It's because the eggs are collected daily. Take it away from them. That is, the brooding instinct in a hen only awakens when she sees that there are already many eggs in the nest that she has laid. And now, 2 of our hens already have their brooding instinct awakened. Yes, Balochka, they want to be mothers. And do you want to be a mother? It's spring here. The ticks have become active, so we're giving everyone drops. She looks at it like this. We bought 4 from the store. She's 100. There are already 3 dogs. We can't get used to it. There's no fuss. We won't treat you differently. You're a goat. She is.
She thinks you're going to do something painful to her. The mutts.
They're timid. Well, oh yeah, lie down, lie down. I almost didn't eat because of you. Still stayed timid. So that you don't get ticks, the drops, but you were scared, wild, to me.
Wild doesn't leave anymore and isn't afraid anymore.
When you sit, let's make sure the ticks don't get on you. Something doesn't settle on you. A person is sitting very close to you.
Him, let's put him down.
To lie down like this, by the way, look right away. He is lying. Come here. Here, come to me.
Bulka ran into the booth.
Only that, before the junction, there's another one, just like Nada. Now, they also won't come to us. Bulka, come to me, Bulka. I'm here. No, Bulka, Bulechka, come on, come here, please. Come on, please, please. What kind of dogs are these? So lively, huh? Dick, come here, the second time. You came, good job. Now, just a little bit, you'll think it's tiny for you. These ticks are now becoming active. By the way, someone wrote that maybe this fly was bitten by a tick, that someone had something like that happen to them.
No, I read that this only happens in older ones. Yes, even people can have these symptoms.
Yes, I don't know.
Well, 15 years for a dog is quite a lot.
It can be over 15, even 17. They say that dogs live longer when they're free than when they're chained, and much longer in a kennel.
She was like that until her last day. Ida, go for a walk.